Two Nerds and a Joke with Robert and Ernie. If they were anime, their manga version would be way better.
Thank you, disembodied hot girl voice. This is Two Nerds and a Joke with Robert and Ernie. I'm Ernie.
He's Robert. I'm Robert. He's Ernie.
I'm Ernie.
He's Ernie. All the time.
All the time.
All the time. We're here for one of Ernie's favorite people.
Of all.
Okay.
One of my favorite.
And I can't argue. He's one of the best. One of the greatest.
Nice guy.
Very nice. And we're tagging him all over the place that we can when we
Shameless.
Shameless tagging.
This is sad. This is borderline on sad.
It's borderline.
It's such fanboy.
Oh yeah, the guy's amazing. Amazing, and he can make fun of himself.
Wait, let me see. 70, because I didn't see Star Wars when it first came around in May in '77. I saw it later in its second run when it came around in theaters. So think about it. I've known this guy's career for almost
His career.
40-something years.
Because Star Wars was... Now, here's the big thing.
Star Wars wasn't his first.
No. But it was what he's known for.
Yes.
Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how he takes it. So, a couple of things. We have a short 20-minute or so video here. We're going to talk about his career and the awesome in general.
Awesomeness.
We are going to have a couple of questions from Mark, and we are going to tag him
Only
on
five.
Twitter. Only five.
5 or 4?
5 or 4, depending.
Four.
We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll have more as we go along.
Okay.
But max 5. So we would hope, we would desperately love to see if...
Oh, man, if he responded to me.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
That literally would bring meaning to my life.
It's... Really?
Look, not taking away from being a father or anything like that,
Yeah.
but it's Mark Hamill.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
I had the little action figure of him.
Yeah, didn't we all, though? It's Mark Hamill. I mean, yeah.
I think I had him as an X-Wing pilot. I had him when he's wearing the white and the sand.
White in the sand. I had the white in the sand, too, and I had the black one.
You had the black
From
one?
Java.
I didn't have the black one.
Well, it's weird, because the black one I saw, because we went to a comic book shop today,
Yes.
and they had the black one, but with a coat, with a jacket.
With a jacket on.
It was a brown jacket, which he didn't wear in the movie.
No.
But I didn't have.
And I remember my first Luke had the lightsaber that it was just literally his hand
his
was
arm.
stuck.
Yeah.
And you had to pull it back and forth.
Yeah, I had that one.
Oh my gosh, if I could. Oh my gosh.
So,
the memories.
Needless to say,
Yes.
we're speaking of Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill.
So, we did pull up some info because he's been in so many things.
Too many things.
And he's not only a great actor, of course.
He does producing.
He was producing.
Directorial stuff.
And a fantastic voice actor.
Oh my gosh.
So he can be in stuff and you'd never know it was him unless you recognize the voice. Like, for example, the Joker. One of his famous ones. You know?
Honestly, I didn't know that was him until... Because I watched the animated series as it aired.
Right.
And you're like, huh, so this is the Joker. Pretty freaky. Whoever does the voice is really doing a good job.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to say it was somebody at my school when it came out. Someone said, that's Luke Skywalker, right? I'm like, no, that's not Luke Skywalker. They said, watch the credits, and it'll say Mark Hamill. And so help me, because I didn't have it on tape, and this was before Devo and all that other stuff. And I'm watching, and I'm like glued to the screen, and my parents are like, what's wrong with this kid? And I'm like literally like inches away from the screen, and I saw Mark Hamill's name come up as the Joker, voice of the Joker, and I just lost it. I had to tell my parents that. My dad started watching it because of that.
It's amazing. And he played the trickster on The Flash.
The trickster? That was good too.
Oh, that was a great scene.
That was good.
So we're going to talk about some of his movies first.
Okay.
So main movies, obviously we're talking about his big stuff.
All right, you got to skip over the obvious ones.
Right. We're also going to talk about...
Although I wish he was in the prequels. He never made an appearance, I don't think.
No. Well, the prequels would have been before he was born, technically.
Right, but you would think he'd be like a background character or a voice or something like that.
Well, remember, we start with the prequels. You start when his father's a kid.
Right.
He's not going to be there.
But I mean, you could have put him in there somehow. You could have worked it in. He could have been
His
senator.
uncle is there. You're not going to put Mark Hamill, Luke, in the prequels before the character was even born.
No, I'm not saying
it's
that's
like
Luke over there.
Okay, it's like...
I'm saying like he could be like some...
random character.
And you're like, oh, there he goes.
Well, it's like the guy from Willow.
Yeah, he's in everything.
He's in all of the Star Wars movies.
And no one poops on that, Robert.
He's in costume every time. Except for the last one.
Wait. Except for also episode 1.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, except for episode 1. He's in
1,
costume,
and he's also in this last one too.
but he's in costume.
Is he?
I thought he had a mask or his face. I'll double check that again. But okay,
Solo, the movie we don't talk about.
I like Solo.
I liked it too, but nobody wants to talk about
That's
it.
ridiculous. Anyway, so Mark Hamill. So we're going to start off. What was his first? Because we have the list here. So we're
Wow. Well, if you go to imdb.com, we're allowed to do this, right? Say IMDb.
It's a fan-based site. Did you know it's not like a real site as far as like it's produced by Hollywood?
No, I
produced by fans.
I did not know that.
I didn't know either. That's why you can't trust it completely.
So if you look up Mark Hamill
Yes.
and you click on actor, he has 332 credits to his name.
And that's insane to start with. That's high. That's high up there.
332. So
That's
I'm literally like
Scrolling through. So
and-
what does it say is his first?
all right, if I go down to the very bottom, which is I'm still scrolling.
He's
mind
still
you.
scrolling. So 330. Now the question, of course, will be how many are voice actor versus live action stars. And one of the things that you mentioned before we started was that he was in Ren and Stimpy as a voice.
Yeah, he was one of the voices in Ren and Stimpy.
That is hilarious.
All right, his very first credit, according to this, he was Kent Murray from 1972 to 1973 on General Hospital.
Wow. I was not a General Hospital soap watcher during that time because I wasn't even born.
I think the only reason why I watched General Hospital
Was because your parents did?
was because sometimes they would drop me off at a babysitter,
Ah.
and the babysitter would want to watch General
Yeah,
Hospital.
that was even before you were born, right?
Yeah.
Just barely.
Actually, it is just barely.
See? I wasn't lying.
Headmaster.
In?
That's just the name of the show, Headmaster.
I never saw that.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was a TV show. He was in one episode as Alan.
Okay, so the first one. Now, I don't know this episode that you talked to. Bill Cosby Show.
Yeah, he was in the Bill Cosby Show. One episode in 1970. He was Henry.
Okay.
Uh,
Didn't see that episode, unfortunately.
Yeah, he was also in the Partridge Family.
Didn't see that one. Or that episode. I saw the show, but I didn't see the episode.
He was Jerry. He was in one episode.
Okay.
Cannon, which I remember, was I think he was a private eye.
Okay. Didn't see that one.
Night Gallery, which was like after the Twilight Zone.
Okay.
They brought Rod Serling back, and it was called the Night Gallery.
Oh, okay. Didn't
He
see
was
that
in
one.
that. The FBI never watched that.
Nope.
222.
Nope.
Owen Marshall, Counselor at Law.
Nope.
The new Scooby-Doo movies.
Really?
Yes.
Who does he play?
He was Windmaker number 2. He was Corey Anders.
That's great.
And he was the announcer in 3 episodes in
Okay.
1973. He was in The Magician,
Which magician?
the one with Bill, what's his name? The guy who played the Hulk.
Oh, okay.
Bill Bixby.
Bill Bixby. I did not see that.
He was in Genie,
The show?
the cartoon.
Oh, didn't see that. This is all before I was born, though, technically. This is early 70s,
this
right?
is early 70s.
Yeah, I would have.
Inside The Manhunter, which I used to watch The Manhunter.
This is all TV, though.
This is all TV.
Okay, all right.
Let's see. Sarah T., Lucas Tanner, Delancey Street, The Texas Wheelers, Bronx.
Wait, Delancey Street, was that the movie?
The
Or
TV
show?
the TV movie.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, I'm too
Eric,
young for some of that stuff.
Sally, Mallory. One Day at a Time.
I watched that show, but again, it's probably one episode.
One episode, 1970. Now, he was in Wizards, in the movie Wizards, which was Ralph Bakshi. He was the
You've talked
guy.
about this before.
He was
driving giant chickens or some nonsense?
Well, it's weird. It's
Yeah.
a weird movie, but it is a cool cult classic movie because it's Ralph Bakshi, who used to work for Disney, but he was tired of doing the Disney formula.
No, okay.
So he started his own thing, and that's what this was.
Ah, okay.
So it was like edgy movies. They were more rated R than anything else.
I don't know. Well, I haven't seen that.
So he plays the voice of Sean in
Okay.
this one, which is cool.
Okay.
It's a cool watch. If you ever get a chance, watch Wizards.
I'll look it up.
The City, The Streets of San Francisco. 8 is Enough.
Wow,
He was
that's
in
a
8 is
classic.
Enough.
Oh, wait, he was A New Hope. Oh, that's Star Wars. Oh,
Yes,
I
that's
thought
Star
you-
Wars.
I thought it said Star Trek for a minute. I was like, what?
No.
No, that would have been weird.
Fred Flintstone, Friends. The Corvette Summer.
Didn't see that one.
I remember that movie.
So
He
the
had cool
first,
quote.
so the first movie
movie.
that anybody would really know him in is the one we're not really going to talk about here because everybody knows that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, there's the Corvette Summer, which came out a year after that. Which that was the driving force behind that movie was the fact that you had Luke Skywalker in this movie.
Right. Okay. So here's the first question.
There it is, the big red one, 1980, Private Griff.
Okay. So this is the first question for Mark Hamill.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
First question. You've done a lot of one episodes.
One shot.
One and done. One episode,
Done.
30-minute, 20-minute show. We have maybe 5-10 minutes on screen, maybe. So, of your career, which of those little bitty roles, and it could be voice actor too, I suppose, but most of those you did longer, but which of those was a really, really one of your favorites? And why was it your favorite? So that's our first question.
Yes.
That's number one. Okay? So, the war movie.
Yes.
Question number two.
Question number two.
You can take that one.
Look, I remember this movie as a kid, and I watched it again as an adult. I'm just wondering, would you ever do another one like that? Ever do like a World War II or even a World War I movie?
Serious,
like serious
drama.
In that one, it was kind of like I remember, and this still sticks with me. This is World War II, and he's with the squad, and they're going through France, and they come up to this marker in the middle of France, and it has all these names, but their names are the same as the guys in the squad.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
Right, and basically the star just like, basically it always comes around again. Like these things always happen. They always send the young to die.
That's depressing.
Yeah, so it was a pretty somber movie, but it was basically an anti-war type thing, right?
So, what do you do with serious roles? That's number two.
All right, so let's see. You get into the Star Wars.
Yes, he's
Episode 5, best movie
ever.
Yeah,
he's a big fan of that.
Ever.
Yes.
He's credited here twice because I guess there were some deleted scenes that he was involved in.
Well, there's always that, right?
Yeah. The night the lights went out in Georgia. I don't remember that one.
That's another drama, though. It sounds like a drama.
Then Return of the Jedi, which my understanding for Return of the Jedi, and maybe Mark
Another question?
Could shed some light.
Number 3.
Is it true that the director for Dune was originally pegged for directing Return of the Jedi?
No, that's a good question.
I don't know how true that is.
Yes.
But I'm thinking if the guy that did Dune would have done Return of the Jedi, would we still have teddy bears destroying the Empire?
I like the teddy bears. I'm a fan. My daughter loves the teddy bears. Okay?
And you also have to believe that
it's no Jar Jar Binks.
That if it wasn't for Han, like accidentally tripping that trap,
yeah,
does the Empire win? Does it all boil down to just that one moment where they accidentally trip the trap?
Well, and the question is really then, was that on purpose or by accident? And if it was on purpose, is that what was intended?
That's what I'm saying. The director would have set that up.
Yeah. So it could have been one of those, just leave it in. It's a good point. Mark Hamill, that's your next question.
Can I call him Mark?
I don't know.
We're not on a first name basis.
Not yet.
Oh,
someday. Someday.
Yo, if that ever happened, you guys would not be able to stand me. I swear.
So the other question we had was Star Wars related. So we do have 2 Star Wars related. The real other question we had is, and I know there's a limitation of special effects too that may be a factor here, and I don't know if it's out there, but why a green lightsaber?
Yes, that was what we talked about beforehand.
Yeah.
Like you had up to that point, all we saw was blue and red.
Yes.
Why green?
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Was that something you decided, or was that
aesthetics?
Yeah.
Was it something that you were kind of like, you know what? I wish I had a different color lightsaber for me to stand out.
I mean, are you like Samuel L. Jackson? Is like, I'll do it, but I want purple.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's like, I want a purple lightsaber.
Because when you're fighting in that arena scene, I want to be able to stand out and point and say, that's me over there.
Yeah. Can't argue. That was a good scene.
Yeah.
That was a very well done scene, I must say.
Out of that whole Mix Mosh movie.
Yeah.
Because it was Mix Mosh.
That was a little all over the place.
Because you had the 2 different stories going on at the same time.
Yeah, which isn't a horrible way, but it gets a little messy there. All right. So, next thing. Now, obviously, the other famous thing, of course, is the voice acting, and obviously, of course, you got the Joker. And what was the one where he did the Joker and the Joker? Like he did both Jokers.
Oh, he did Luke Skywalker as a stormtrooper. Breaks into the prison.
Okay.
And in the prison is Joker.
Oh, okay.
And they both look at each other, and he's like, "You sound familiar. Have we met before?"
Yeah, that's
meta.
That's it had gone completely.
It looks like he did some anime here. Nausicaa.
Oh, Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind. Really? I think I own that.
Nice.
I think I own that
Well,
actually.
He is the
I'll look at
mayor
that. Okay.
in the English version.
I have to look at that. Okay.
Castle in the Sky.
He's in the Castle in the Sky? I own that too.
Yeah, there
Who
you go.
was he that?
He was Muska in the English version.
Really? Castle in the Sky. Okay, that's a good movie too. That's Studio Ghibli.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good. Go you. Okay.
He was in Alfred Hitchcock Presents, which I used to watch as a kid.
No, that was a creepy show.
Fall of the Eagles looks like it's a war movie.
Okay. Oh, so he did do 2 at least. So
Yeah, that one was back in '89.
Okay, so
Earth Angel, The Guyver. I remember him in The Guyver.
I didn't see that one. Okay. Oh, and then the Flash. Wait,
Yeah,
isn't
he's the
he
trickster. He was the original trickster.
in '91?
Yeah, the original Flash.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
watch the original Flash.
Oh, the original Flash was so cool, but it only it was like the first episode was amazing because we never saw it. Like
yeah.
and then it left. Like the story got. I guess the novelty of it wore off at the time. Nobody was really watching those shows in the early '90s. It was a lot of detective shows, things like that. Even though they tried to make the Flash a detective, it really.
Which is a weird thing for him
Yeah.
to be, sort of, kind of, I guess. I don't know.
I would have wanted that Flash to be like the Flash now.
Yeah.
Like the Flash now, it's all about time travel.
Yeah. Which is cool. Which is
I think it's
the whole-
great.
Yeah, it's a great thing. And break the rules or not break the rules.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that's really cool. They reprised the same role. That's
Yeah.
even more meta.
Yeah, that is.
That makes that whole, because I've seen the new one, I didn't see the old one, and his whole thing of "I am your father." I mean, come on,
That's awesome.
That was freaking. That was the best.
That
scene.
that was awesome.
That's a Mark Hamill perfection, and it's so cool because he does that other show now too, or did it? I don't know if he's still doing it.
Which
where
one?
He goes in and looks at other people's.
You know what? I
collections.
haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah.
I was really into that show.
It was very cool.
It was very cool.
It was very cool.
People would show him his collections.
Yeah, that was a great show. I don't know if he's still doing it or not. I haven't seen it, as you said, in a while.
He was in a Stephen King movie, Sleepwalkers,
Didn't see that one. I was never a big Stephen King. It kind of scared me.
Body Bags,
No.
Biker Mice from Mars.
The animated stuff.
Yeah. Gabriel Knight Sins the Father was a video game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
He was in Mask of the Phantasm.
Oh,
Great movie.
That was a classic. Okay. Was he the Joker? Who knows?
He was the Joker.
He was the Joker. Okay. Reprising his
You
role.
remember the whole thing behind that? I want to say, was it Bruce Timm? Bruce Timm, I think he was right when this was about to release, or he was working on this. I think he was attacked outside his home.
Oh wow! Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that story. Yeah. You're right.
and he
yeah.
couldn't leave the house because he was so traumatized by
Right,
it.
and this is kind of that. Yes, I remember that. Where was that story?
Oh my
'Cause
god!
I remember that story very specifically. It was from one of the behind the Batman or Origins of Batman. Or
Origin
something
of Batman.
Yeah.
and then he wrote a book,
Yeah.
and like it's got the greatest cover. It's like him in a wheelchair, and in the room with him is Batman and the Joker.
Yeah, I remember that. Maybe you showed that to me because I remember seeing that.
Yeah, that looked good. I really should pick that book up.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Burke's Law, Red Planet TV miniseries. Looks like it was
Sounds familiar. Okay, and of course, Batman the Animated Series. Duh, that's the big one.
yeah, that is big.
Let's see.
He was the Joker, Jack Napier,
Mm.
a waiter, a
Oh,
mail
nice.
orderly, Franklin, and Ferris Boyle. He was in 15 episodes, but you would have thought he would have been in more.
I feel that it was more. I feel like it was. And here's the funny thing, because any voice actor will tell you, you're in the studio for like a couple of minutes or an hour or two, doing all your voices for the episode or maybe even for the season, and then you're done. You
Yeah,
go home.
yeah. Yeah, it's like the easy. Well, I don't want to say the easiest money, but it's kind of like, "Happy birthday! Where's my check?" He was in Ren and Stimpy in '95.
Oh, he's in Sequest. 2
Sequest
episodes.
2032.
Okay, that's cool.
Tobias Lecompte.
That's cool.
Fantastic Four TV series.
Didn't watch
The
that
Savage Dragon, but he only
Really?
played additional voices.
Okay. So just extra, throw a voice here
The
and there.
Phantom. What a failed superhero that one was with Billy Zane.
Oh yeah, that could have been really nice.
It could have
too.
been. The Outer Limits.
Nice.
Space Cases. Bruno the Kid. The
Oh wait,
Tick.
who was he in the Tick?
He was Julius Pendecker.
1 episode. Good lord, dude, that's fantastic. I love the animated show.
I love the animated.
And I
show.
loved all. I really can say I
He
loved
was
all
in
the versions.
Hey Arnold too.
Oh, Hey Arnold, I knew that show. 1 episode, I'm sure.
The
Again.
cartoon show. The Blues Brothers animated series.
Superman. Who was he in?
He was a Joker. 3 episodes.
That's fantastic.
Laserhawk.
No.
Legend of the Calamity
Johnny
Jane.
Quest. That's hilarious.
The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest.
That's that's the older one.
Pinky and the Brain.
Who was he in Pinky and the Brain?
Jimmy Joe Jr.
One episode. that's something to put on the resume.
The Batman Superman movie.
Oh, The Incredible Hulk TV
The Incredible
show
Hulk
or anime?
TV series.
Oh,
Animated.
the animated TV series. Oh, that's cool.
Gargoyle. Tong.
Wait. The Garg.
He was Gargoyle.
Oh, he was Gargoyle. Okay.
Tong Zing.
Okay. Cool.
Let's see. Wing Commander Prophecy. Superstructures of the World.
I know we're not going to go through every single one. Oh, who is he in Spider-Man?
Hobgoblin.
Oh, really?
Jason Philip McIndale. He was in eight episodes.
That's not bad. That's a good little run there.
He was
Almost
in Cow and Chicken, too.
Good old Cow and Chicken.
He was Vet, and then he was a weenie dog. One episode.
That's hilarious.
I Am Weasel. Men in Black, the series. I never watched that.
No, never watched that one.
Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. He was in Just Shoot Me?
Really?
Huh.
That's an old one.
Zorro. There was a
Really?
Zorro?
Yeah. Is it not the movie though?
No. It's
No,
TV.
TV series. Okay.
He was in The Simpsons. I remember when the one he was in The Simpsons where he faked being hurt by the nerds.
Oh, he was Joker in the new Batman series, the one with the weird Joker. That's the one with the
that
really
one.
funky looking Joker, right?
Yeah.
But was he the Joker in that?
The new Batman Adventures. The Joker, mugging victim, 5 episodes.
Okay, because the Joker I don't know if that's the one where the Joker has like a punk look and it's really huge green hair.
Probably.
But I was like, is that
He
Mark
was in
Hamill
the
still?
Powerpuff Girls too?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he played
Criminal, Cop
Yeah.
Number 1, Cat.
Oh, really? I thought
It
he
was
was.
2 episodes.
Oh, he was in Batman Beyond. Okay.
Carter, 1 episode.
Okay, you didn't do a Joker in that one. That's kind of sad.
Uh,
Ooh, Buzz Lightyear of Space Star Command. That was the animated movie. I owned that at one point. The TV series, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Flint.
Really?
Pepper Ann.
Okay. Batman Beyond: The Return of the Joker. Very cool. Again.
Thank you, good night. Ferret and Parrot.
Mm,
Forgotten
the
Ground.
Woody Woodpecker Show. Good lord.
Oh my gosh. Buzz, Buzzard, Badger, Tweaky.
Okay. A few things.
He
Jay
was
and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yes, I saw him recently in that.
He was in Samurai
Oh,
Jack.
Samurai Jack.
Oh. They
What-
tried to bring it back too. It didn't work out.
I liked it.
The new one or the
I
old?
like the new one.
Really?
I wish they would have kept it going. I liked it. I like the old one especially. That's another thing. If he had a choice of all those cartoons that were kind of like off his general.
Because he did like a lot of little things.
Yeah.
And then big stuff. And
Which
then
one
a
was
little-
good that you think didn't get a fair shot?
Yeah, that you might want to see come back and
Yeah.
do the voice again.
Let's see. There's just so many credits.
That was
guys.
question 4.
Yeah, that was question 4. He was in Balto.
Nice.
He was in Dexter's Laboratory.
Really? One
was-
episode again?
Yeah. One episode.
All right, we're
let's
going to
see.
do only a couple more. So if we want to pull up to some more modern stuff. Anything?
Birds of Prey.
Don't know that.
He was the Joker.
Dumb.
Let's see.
So while he's done a lot, it's really the Joker than voice acting that he's done the most and most.
He was the voice of Wolverine in X2 Wolverine's Revenge.
I don't think I saw that one.
It was a video game for
Oh.
PlayStation 2.
Oh, okay, cool.
The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
That was a good show.
That was a good show. He was a TV producer. He was a vampire co-host. Rocco, Judge.
How many episodes was he in?
2 episodes.
Oh, okay.
He was a Stuart Little.
Wait, the first movie or the second one?
This looks like a TV series.
Oh,
He was in Justice League.
as the
Solomon Grundy,
really?
the Joker.
Oh,
He was in
okay.
10 episodes.
Oh, nice. Okay. So I think 15 is his most, right? That we've
Pretty
seen so
much.
far. Yeah.
Family Guy. He was in 1 episode.
Yeah.
Johnny Bravo. He did a lot of voices. Johnny Bravo. He did Sea Captain. He did himself, Mark Hamill.
Nice.
Doc, Principal, Museum Guard
How
number
many
1.
episodes does that say?
9.
Wow.
Butcher, Morlock, Clerk, Lobster, Captain, Lord Lard, Jimmy the Hands, Judge, Driver number 2, Ron, Boy, Rhino, King Raymond.
That's hilarious. All right, give us 2 more good ones.
Oh my gosh.
Give us 2 more good
Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
ones. Oh, God, help us all.
He was Ricochet Rabbit.
Oh, jeez. Good for you.
No,
Good-
that was a good
for you.
show. I liked Harvey Birdman, Attorney
All
at
right,
Law.
one more big one.
Hold on.
Give us a good one. So the last question I think we can give is, okay, Mark, we all heard the rumors of you coming back for the next Star Wars. Fantastic. We'd love to see you again there. If that's true, we hope.
Well, he can't say anything.
No, he can't say, and that's not the question. But besides
He was in
that,
Kids Next Door too.
what is the next big project you're working on?
Yes.
That you're excited about?
Well, he can
that you
tell us.
Well, he could. If it's something he's already doing, he can tell us.
Afro Samurai.
That's not the next big one you want to show of their Afro Samurai. Good show, but still, come on. What's the next big project you're
The
excited to do?
Boondocks.
Boondocks was a good show. What's the next project that you're working on that you are excited about? Or, if you prefer, what would you like to be able to do next? So, what's up next for you, Mark? What do you want to do next? That's the big.
Do you want to do comedy?
Yeah.
Do you want to do like?
Do you want to get out of superhero stuff?
Yeah. Do you want to get out of
fantasy?
sci-fi fantasy and just?
Because you've done a little drama and a little bit of TV stuff, but
He was in a lot of Robot Chicken too.
yeah, he probably played himself a lot too. I mean, come on, with that crew, you're never going to have too much problems getting some fun.
Metalopolis? I can never pronounce that, but I've watched that too.
Is that the?
That's the one with Death Clock is the band.
Oh, okay.
Metalopolis. I can't pronounce it.
That's all right. We'll forgive you this time.
Oh, jeez.
So, Mark.
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars.
He was Darth Bane in the Clone Wars.
Really?
That's a great character. I wish they would make him a live.
They're bringing back one more season. I don't remember if that's the one of Clone Wars, if that's the one they're doing, bringing back, or the other one. There's two different versions.
Yeah, there's two different. Batman: The Killing Joke. Hey, look, we paid money to go see that,
and we podcast on that too. So if you do end up subscribing to our YouTube channel, Mark, we did a whole special on The Killing Joke after we saw The Killing Joke in theaters.
Yes,
that was one of the few that we actually done. So
wait,
yes,
the most episodes, the regular show. Believe that?
The regular show.
163 episodes.
Good Lord.
And he played a lot. Like, there is a lot here.
The regular show.
Yes.
I remember that one. I never thought that was...
My girl watched the regular show for a little while.
That's the one with the bird, the blue jay.
Yeah, they're like park rangers or something.
No, they're not. They're idiots.
Wow.
The characters are idiots. They're just a blue jay and a
raccoon, I think.
Some random animal.
Star Wars, Justice League. Miles from Tomorrowland. My daughter used to watch that.
As he continues rambling on about how awesome you are.
The Big Bang Theory.
If you end up following us, Mark, if you end up watching us...
He was in Troll Hunters.
Oh, for God's sake.
18 episodes.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Like us, love us.
Transformers.
YouTube.
Power of the Primes. I want to see that, Mark.
Twitter.
I want to see it. Megatronus? I want to say
Facebook. And, of course, where you're watching
The Venture Brothers.
Venture Brothers. If you will, Ernie, as you continue to read...
Amazing. Nightfall. He was in Nightfall.
If you will...
I can't. It's Mark, please, hit us up. Please.
Love
Make
us.
my life complete.
Like us. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and, of course, Facebook. Ernie, if you would, before you completely fall out of your own brain.
Peace out.
Peace out, guys.
That's another episode of Two Nerds and a Joke. Follow the nerds on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you follow them, they promise to follow you back. Which actually may not be a selling point. So how about they promise not to follow you back? Seems like a better deal.